What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out my first battles for the Little Jungle Cup. And this team, my goodness, first of all, it's one of the top performing teams from PvPoke, and secondly, this thing climbed me up 300 rating yesterday, going 21-4 with Shadow Swinub, Golbat, and Scorpy. If you do not have a Shadow Swinub, which I'm guessing a lot of you don't, you guys can use normal Swinub. If you have Shadow Golbat, like, mix and match shadows and non-shadows, right? It's the team composition, the moves, and the coverage on this meta that is fantastic. Swinub on the lead, Scorpy safe swap, Golbat in the back. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles, and let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, getting into this first one here, we have Swinub on the lead versus Vigoroth. This is a bad lead, so I got to swap right away into the Scorpy. So we are going to get ahead on energy here, and they are deciding to now swap into Skarmory. Skarmory is a pretty decent counter to Scorpy because Scorpy is actually part bug type, right? So we're going to be taking super effective damage from the air slashes and sky attacks. But what's great about Scorpy is Aqua Tail just does so much damage on this meta, and you can spam it extremely quickly. As you can see, we already got the Skarmory pretty low, and we will be able to get to another Aqua Tail, but not until they get their charge move. So we're going to go ahead and shield right here. I want to put shield pressure on this Skarmory or switch the matchup because Golbat has a better matchup versus Vigoroth than the Swinub. So we throw the Aqua Tail, we do get the shield, so they're going to go ahead and basically farm us down. And I don't get to that Aqua Tail in time. That would have been beautiful if I could have gotten that. But we're going to go ahead and come back in with the Swinub right here and look to farm down. And we do farm down just before they get to the charge move. We're going to swap straight into Golbat, start getting ahead on energy. And we do see them swap now into Altaria. So this is going to be tough. We're going to go for the shield bait opportunity here with Poison Fang. It's going to be debuffing them as well, which is going to be positive, and we do get the shield. That is absolutely beautiful. Now, we're going to go ahead and throw the Shadow Ball once I get to basically no HP. I don't want that Vigoroth to farm up to be able to get multiple body slams off, so we do throw the Shadow Ball. So the Golbat goes down now, and it's going to be up to Swinub right here. And thankfully, we are one Powder Snow away from Body Slam. I think I just got it, though, from sneaking in the fast move. So they go ahead and throw their charge move. We CMP tie, which is very unfortunate right here. Can we hang on? Here comes the body slam. Oh, we hang on with 1 HP in a dream. Able to get this body slam off. Is it going to be enough damage? Yes, it is. And that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. These games yesterday were sweaty and fun and super close matches. All right, so we got Skarmory on the lead. Pretty decent right here. We're doing neutral damage, and we can really put a hurt on with Powder Snows. As you guys can see, it's just nasty. Plus throwing Icy Winds, firstly, going to be debuffing, and it's going to be getting probably a shield from our opponents. We do get the shield, which is great. We can go ahead and shield ourselves right here, and things are looking very good because now we can basically body slam spam if we want to. It's a bit less energy, but we do see them swap into a Barboach. So we're going to go ahead and come in with the Scorpy right here. We do take neutral damage from the Mud Bombs that they're probably going to be throwing, or the Aqua Tails that they're going to be throwing. Either way, it's going to be quite a bit of neutral damage, but we can spam as well right here. So, and I'm not too worried about taking Switch necessarily because Golbat does still have a good matchup in the back, but we're going to go ahead and let this one go. I'm looking to get myself shield advantage right here if I can, knowing I can survive 2 Aqua Tails and they cannot, so they're going to have to shield this if they want the switch advantage. Things are looking pretty good for us. So they do go ahead and shield. That's fine by me. I can go ahead and come in with the Swinub right here, look to shield and farm down basically and have loaded energy for the back end. So actually I decided to come in with Golbat on this one, and we force a swap into Nidoqueen, which is interesting. I thought this was a different game. Now we do CMP tie, but that means it's just going to be a Poison Fang, which we do resist. So we're going to go ahead and let that go. We barely hang on. We go for the body slam right here, and you guys may be wondering why not Icy Wind to one-shot. I need to come in and farm with Golbat to get energy right here. So we throw the body slam. Hopefully it doesn't KO, and they barely hold on, which is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and let them take me out, and now I'm going to come in with the Golbat and farm down. So I have quite a bit of energy. We do see the Skarmory come back in. We're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball right here. This is going to one-shot Skarmory because, again, this is in the Little Cup, so it doesn't have too much HP. So we do one shot. We do have Barboach come back in. I am concerned about a potential Ice Beam or how much energy they have with Aqua Tails. But hopefully this is an Aqua Tail, and hopefully we can survive. Again, Aqua Tail hurts in this meta. And we do hold on right there, and we are able to farm down with, again, 1 HP and a dream. So good game to my opponent right there. All right. Moving into this next one, we have Swinub on the lead versus Talonflame. This is a bad lead matchup, so we're going to go ahead and swap straight into Scorpy and start getting ahead on energy. Now, this is Fire Spin as well, and they decided to stay in, so maybe they are unaware about Aqua Tail, which is very advantageous for us. We do get a shield anyways, and they're going to go ahead and swap out. Now, they bring in an Onix, which has been pretty popular that I've seen in this meta, and it does really well against our backline. Actually, it does well against our whole team. But what's great is we can hit for super effective damage with Aqua Tails and Icy Winds because of the rock ground typing. So we're going to go ahead and throw this next Aqua Tail. Thankfully, we're able to get to it in time, and this is going to get it relatively low, and this is actually a beautiful setup, and they throw their energy right here. I think they're wanting to take me out before I got to another one. This is a great setup for us because we can bring in Swinub with 0 shields, farm down with Powder Snow, and then have an Icy Wind ready to go for the Talonflame that is going to be coming back in. And considering this is, again, the little cup, this should do enough neutral damage to take it out. Swinub is an absolute monster when it comes to its charge moves. Boom! Takes it out right there. And we do see a Chansey in the back, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Golbat with 2 shields and Poison Fang, and that is going to be a good game. Chansey's not going to be able to take us out in time. It can't swap out to clear these debuffs, so Poison Fangs are just going to keep adding up right here, and that is going to be a GG, and they do decide to surrender. So good game, very well played. All right, moving into this next one, we have Swinub on the lead versus Wooper. So somewhat of a neutral matchup right here. And if I shield the first charge move, I can go for Icy Wind. I think I decided to go for Body Slam on this one, though. But I was playing around with different matchups because I see a lot of Barboach, Woopers on the lead. So I decided to shield that one. And we do see a swap actually into... I didn't see who that was. It's not Ludicolo. It's its pre-evolution. It is going to be the Lombre. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Golbat and farm down right here. This is a Razor Leaf Lombre as well, which is fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and just throw the Poison Fang after over farming a bit. I'm not too sure what charge moves it has, and I just really don't want to risk it. So we do take it out, and we see a Beedrill now come in, and Golbat's just shredding apart this team right now. Beedrill is going to get eaten alive by these wing attacks because it's a little cup, right? Fast moves just do so much damage, and that resisted Poison Fang just deleted it. We're also going to go ahead and no shield right here. We still have that Wooper we need to be concerned about, but with a shield on Swinub and Scorpy right here, we should be good to go. They don't have enough energy to take out my whole team, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for Poison Fangs, look to get a shield, and obviously apply those debuffs because Aqua Tails or Icy Winds or Body Slams is going to be enough to take it out. So we're going to go ahead and just swap into the Scorpy right now, go for an Aqua Tail, and that should be a good game. I'm also going to go ahead and let this charge move go through. It is just going to be another Body Slam, which is fine, and that doesn't do too much damage right there. So Aqua Tail should be able to close this out, and that's going to be a good game to my opponent. Golbat, literally on the back line, has been very, very strong. And what I've noticed a lot so far in my games played is that if I safe swap the Scorpy, it's going to draw out those rock users like Galarian Stunfisk or Onix, which is very nice for these matchups right here. So we're going to go ahead and just throw that Aqua Tail, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. All right, moving into the next battle here, we have Swinub on the lead versus Shelmet. So kind of a tough neutral matchup right here. I will just be going for Icy Winds, basically. Definitely going for Icy Wind first. Now we do get a bit of lag, so hopefully I'm still getting the fast moves through, which I am. That's great, and I am able to get to the Icy Wind in time. This does quite a bit of neutral damage in the matchup as well, so we do get a shield, which is perfect. And I believe I'm going to go ahead and no shield this first one. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and no shield it, see how much damage these Body Slams do. Not too much. I might be able to... No, I'm not going to be able to survive the next one. So I will have to shield right here if I want to land another Icy Wind. And I decide to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and shield and then go for one more Icy Wind right here because it just does so much damage in the matchup, plus debuffing as well. If I can get 2 shields from them on the lead as well, which we do, that is actually beautiful. I can come in with Golbat and completely farm down for energy. I have Scorpia's swap, and I have 1-0 shield advantage for this endgame right here. So things are looking pretty good. We're going to come in with the Golbat, completely farm down, go for a no shield as well right here. Considering we landed got 2 Icy Wind debuffs, this damage is not going to be enough to warrant a shield. So we go ahead and farm down. We'll have to see what is going to be in the back. But we still have our Scorpy as well, just in case it's like an Onix or something. So let's see what it is. We have loaded energy. It is going to be a Nidoran right here. So we're going to go ahead and just go for Shadow Ball. This just does, it does so much damage. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, Shadow Ball lands right there. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and no shield. I think, or actually I decided to shield right here. I want to try to commit to the farm down and have loaded energy because I don't know what they have in the back, but considering they brought in Nidoran right here, we're just going to go ahead and go for a Poison Fang, and that is going to be basically a good game. Unless they have an Onix, which should still go down to Scorpy. I don't think they have an option right here, so we're going to go ahead and just go for a Poison Fang. I could build up to Shadow Ball, but I really don't want to risk it going down to a charge move. So I'm just going to throw the Poison Fang, swap into the Scorpy after they throw this charge move right here. And I think we're pretty set. We might even be able to survive. No, we don't survive. So Golbat does go down, but Scorpy's going to be able to come in and go for Aqua Tails. Sorry, these games were yesterday. But the premise behind the team is still extremely strong right here. So Mud Bomb's not going to do enough to take us out. We should be able to get to 2 Aqua Tails in time and close this game out nicely. So that is going to be a good game to my opponent. I probably shouldn't have shielded the Golbat maybe and just saved the shield for Scorpy. Would have been a better call, but you know. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and throw this next Aqua Tail, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. All right, moving into this next game, we have Swinub on the lead versus Cottonee. So, pretty nice matchup. Cottonee has nowhere to go on this team. That is what's great about it. We can just do a ton of super effective damage. So we're going to go ahead and just go for the Icy Wind right here. This is going to force a shield, and we're going to swap out right away into that Scorpy to start getting ahead on energy. If they decide to stay in, we could just go for Cross Poison and take it out, which they do, which means we're forcing 2 shields or getting this Cottonee out of the game right away, which is very beneficial for us. So we do get a shield. They decide to swap out into Onix, which is, again, perfectly fine. Like I said, when I see Onix usually swaps into Scorpy. So it's always very nice because we have Aqua Tail and it just does so much damage. We should be able to get to another one in time as well, which means now we can align Golbat to Cottonee, and we'll have to see what the final Pokemon is going to be. Hopefully it's something that we can handle, and is going to be a Ducklet. So that is definitely something we can handle. We don't get to the Cross Poison, sadly. But we're going to go ahead and bring in that Swinub right here because I know Golbat is my win con right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Swinub. I'm going to try to get to a charge move. So I am going to give up a shield right here because Bubble Beam still hurts. It does super effective damage, and that would take us out. So we're going to go ahead and just go for the Body Slam, and then I think I'm going to swap straight into Golbat. Just to save Swinub, just in case. Yeah, we go ahead and swap straight into Golbat, start getting hit on energy, and get to the Poison Fang in time. This is going to take out the Ducklet right here, and then Cottonee has just no play right in the back. It has no targets on our team, which is very beneficial considering Cottonee is a very, very popular Pokemon for the Little Jungle Cup. So we go ahead and shield and farm down, and that is going to be a good game to my opponent right there. All right. Moving into the next battle here, we have, let's see, we got Swinub on the lead versus Barboach. Okay, so another neutral matchup right here. Probably going to be shielding on the first charge move and just going straight for the Icy Wind because, again, Icy Wind applies that debuff, so the charge moves later don't do as much damage. So as long as I shield the first one, which is going to be doing the most damage, we should be looking pretty good. So we go ahead and throw the Icy Wind right here. This might be getting a shield from our opponent. If it doesn't, we might be able to actually farm down. So they do decide to shield, which is fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and now go for Body Slams. We get to it quicker than Icy Winds, and it still does quite a bit of neutral damage and will put a lot of pressure early on these shields. So we do get 2 shields. This is actually very nice for us right here. I think I can survive the charge move, so I'm going to go ahead and let this go. Yeah, I should be letting it go, which we can survive, and hopefully we can get to another Body Slam, but they decide to swap into Skarmory, which is fine by me. I can come in with Golbat right here and go straight for the Shadow Ball. Now, I know they're going to be getting to a Sky Attack soon, so what I'm going to do here is just shield, and then I'm going to be counting their fast moves to make sure I throw before 5, which is going to be their Sky Attack. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Shadow Ball now before they get to 5. That way we get the maximum amount of energy that we can, and that we take out the Skarmory as well. Now we do see the Barboach come back in, so I'm going to swap straight into the Scorpy to catch the charge move because I don't know what's in the back. But I want to keep that Golbat alive with that much energy. Plus we're going to be able to get to an Aqua Tail very quickly, and this is going to take out the Barboach. So Things are looking very good. We don't know what that final Pokemon is, but it's a 2v1 right now. So we should be able to handle it, and sure enough, it's going to be a Shadow Victory Bell, actually. So Scorpy right here does not fear the Shadow Razor Leaf user. Cross Poison, just boom, just does so much damage, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played to my opponent. All right, moving this next one. We have Swinub on the lead versus Stunfisk, the Pancake. So this is actually a very positive lead matchup right here because our Powder Snows are just doing so much damage. That we can basically, again, go for the one shield right here. I think I do. No, I decided to no shield. It is going to be the Mud Bomb, which still does, that just does so much damage. Now we get a bit of lag, so I'm going to go ahead and just throw the Body Slam because I don't know if I'm getting fast moves through. I just need to stop them getting fast moves. So we throw the Body Slam, it lands, and then we see a swap into Scorpy, so we're going to come straight in with Golbat right here. We know that Aqua Tail does a ton of damage, but I can safely farm this thing down and take switch advantage pretty hard. So we're just going to go ahead and throw a Poison Fang right away. They're probably going to no-shield this considering it's going to be resisted, but it's going to do quite a bit of chip damage right there, and that way we can fully farm down. Now I go ahead and shield right here because this Aqua Tail would get me dangerously close to going down, but I should be able to farm down with fast moves, which we do. Yeah, we do right there, which is beautiful. So we're probably going to see the Pancake come back in, but again, it is extremely low, so I can throw the Poison Fang right away to force a shield from them. Yeah, they're in the red. This is going to be enough damage, even though it is resisted, to take them out. They're probably going to no shield as well, which they do, and we do see a Golbat in the back, so I'm just going to go for a Poison Fang right here. This is going to debuff the Golbat, and then I think I swap to Scorpy. Yeah, so decide to swap to Scorpy right here to try to force their energy. So they are going to go ahead and throw the charge move. I didn't want to swap to Swinub because I felt like they would have been able to get off 2 Poison Fangs, which would have been enough to take us out with the wing attacks. So I'm going to go ahead and just have them dump their energy and use the no shield. Save our shield for Swinub, and that should be a good game. They do farm us down, so they still have some energy right here, but that is fine. We're going to go ahead, bring in that Swinub, close this game out with Powder Snows, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. We obviously need to shield this charge move, but hopefully one more Powder Snow should be enough to take them out, which it is. A good game to my opponent right there. All right, moving into this next one. We have Swinub on the lead versus Onix. So this is, again, a very tough Pokemon to face off against. So I'm going to go into it with Scorpy because I can apply so much more pressure with Aqua Tails early on. And Swinub can do better more late game after farming down something. So we do land an Aqua Tail right there, which is beautiful. And they're deciding to stay in, which is fine by me. Now they decide to swap into a Gulpin, which obviously I haven't seen ever before in Go Battle League before. And I think it's using Rock Smash, which is interesting. I have no clue what moves this Pokemon has. But Rock Smash is going to be resisted, so we are going to be able to spam a lot of Aqua Tails right here, and hopefully I can force a shield at some point. Again, I need to be careful about what charge moves they have. I have no clue. But we do get a shield right there, which is great, and now we can basically come in. I'm going to go for one more. We can come in with Swinub and farm down and have loaded energy for the Onix in the back. So we get this next Aqua Tail off. It almost takes them out, and they decide to throw the charge move, which is great because Rock Smash is terrible at gaining energy, and it's going to be a sludge, so that's a lot of energy right there, which means they won't be able to get to another charge move. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Swinub and farm down. Now we are going to see the Onix come back in, and Onix does have loaded energy, but it's low enough where the Powder Snows right here are going to be enough to take it out as long as I shield. So I'm going to go ahead and just shield right here. I don't want to get hit with any rock moves, but it's going to be a Sand Tomb anyway, so that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and farm down with Powder Snows, and now this is deadly. They only have one shield left, and it's going to be a Cottonee in the back. So that is going to be a good game, very well played. Icy Winds basically near one shot right here, so we're going to go ahead and get the shield, go to the next Icy Wind, and take out the Cottonee. We still have Golbat in the back as well with the shield, so things are very, very strong. We go ahead and swap, and that is going to be a good game, very well played to my opponent. Just goes to show how strong this team synergy is right here for the Little Jungle Cup. Alright, so we got Nidoran on the lead. I think it has Poison Fang and Body Slam, so I got to be careful not to be shielding Poison Fangs. But we are looking pretty good. Sadly, it doesn't have that ground typing that Nidoqueen has, which would be very good for us. But I'm going to go ahead and shield the first one. It is going to be Body Slam, and we do see a Wooper come in. So I'm going to go for this Icy Wind now. This does a lot of damage, even in this matchup. And we can now basically, actually, I think I go for a Body Slam as well. Yeah, go ahead and go for a Body Slam. Because we got the shield, I want to put more pressure on health. And then I'm going to be swapping into Nidoran, Golbat. Actually, I swap into Golbat right here to farm down. We're probably going to be see Body Slams coming through. Mud Bombs. Okay, they decided to throw a Mud Bomb on this one, which is fine. I can go ahead and farm down. This one now should be a Body Slam, which is still going to do quite a bit of neutral damage, but I should be able to fully farm down. Yeah, we do survive that. And oh, this is going to be close. I'm going to have to throw a Poison Fang. Yeah, I decided to throw the Poison Fang right here to take it out because the Mud Shots are building up way too quickly to get to those Body Slams, and we need to maintain switch advantage right here with energy. Now, they bring in a Stunfisk, which is unfortunate, but I have a win con by throwing straight Shadow Ball right here. If this lands, it's going to near one-shot the Stunfisk, and it does. That is beautiful. That is so much damage that we put out. We still have Swinub, we still have Scorpy, 1-to-1 shields, but they do have energy advantage on us right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Swinub right here, and I believe I decide to shield this. Yeah, I decide to shield the Mud Bomb. I'm going to try to commit to the farm down, but they decide to swap into Nidoran, which is fine by me. They are going to throw the Body Slam now. We can survive this, but I need to bail out into Scorpy right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the Scorpy. We're kind of ahead in terms of health to what I think Body Slam damage is going to do in comparison to Aqua Tail. So even though they have a shield, I think we're looking pretty good. Yeah, we can survive that right there. So we're just going to go ahead and go for Aqua Tails. We're basically one charge move ahead on them, but they do have a shield as well. So this is going to be close, but it's going to come down to Swinub closing this game out for us, basically, right? So we have to be concerned about the energy that is in the back on the Stunfisk. So hopefully I can take it out with a Body Slam when it does decide to come in, because Scorpio right here I don't think is going to be able to take out the Nidoran. Hopefully I can get to this next Aqua Tail. If I can, it's going to be beautiful, but I cannot. So Nidoran's able to take it right there. I need to bring in Swinub right here and be very careful about their swap, because I think they do have energy. And they do swap right away, so I'm just going to throw the Body Slam. I can win the race in terms of fast moves because Powder Snow, Poison Sting, we're resisting. They're not. It's neutral. So we should be able to win this right here, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. A lot closer than it probably should have been, but good game to my opponent. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. These battles were a lot of fun. This team is a lot of fun. And again, if you don't have shadows, just use normals. If you have shadows, try using the shadows, right? So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.